First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Nice little juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, you always want to start strong. I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2. Brings up
and they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Throwing is Williams. To the right side and caught by Dell. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the 29.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
For the Lions, first down.
Play action. It's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that #1 spot.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
That's another Lion.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the
Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Gibbs again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, here's Goff. There's Laporta, he's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aleem McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That's complete. Roma Dunzo. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And take it right on the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
At the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Nifty move. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
2nd down at the 6-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch. Signaled for
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard.
Now gone. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
To throw is gone. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Johnson on the coverage.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Johnson jostles free and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. To the air, Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Chicago defense getting ready for the next possession. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Scott to return it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. Oh, good move. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Jaguars. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars defense? They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Jaylen Warren. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. These two teams all square 7-7 at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from a jam-packed week 2 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
gain of 32.
Here's Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. First target, first catch, and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. Keeps himself upright. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
No gain on the play.
St. Brown in motion right.
At the 21-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Here's 3rd and 3.
St. Brown. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
And again, here's Gibbs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patrick. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play action. Now Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunzo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A give up the middle, Judkins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
At the 25-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Scott. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And they'll be going for 6.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
He'll swing this out to Judkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Complete to B.J. Moore. A gain of 7. And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's
To throw once more, here's Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
8 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Lions.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Montgomery on the counter. Fighting through. He's got space. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
To the air, Williams. Ooh, the juke. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
St. Brown in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd down. At the Bears 39.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Lions.
Goff. Throw over the middle and finds Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
To Williams on a jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Goff. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Bears
throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have had the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for Detroit, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago,